I'm Mike Marsh, and this is True. We have a very special episode today. Joining me in the studio is Gravlox of Vitruvius. You might remember the Vitruvians, if you're a regular listener, back from episode 10, Flights of Fancy. First, am I pronouncing that correctly? Okay, great. Thank you for being here. I realize your time is extremely valuable, and I must apologize for the stool. Unfortunately, we don't really have chairs that are designed for people with more than two legs, so I hope you're not too uncomfortable. Okay, that's good. It is a pleasure to have you here. As you know from our previous episode, we discussed Vitruvius when we were talking about Leonardo da Vinci and his obsession with flying machines. I don't know how large Mr. da Vinci is in the Vitruvian, sort of in the Vitruvian mindshare. I'd be very interested to hear your thoughts on him. Oh, really? You actually knew him. You were around at that time. Wow, that is extremely interesting. So you are hundreds of years old then. That's a very long lifespan. Yeah, and that his drawing of the Vitruvian Man, that was not actually you, was it? Okay. Yeah, and the lack of clothing, was that something that Leonardo requested? Okay, he just liked being nude. Okay, that's perfectly fine. I'm sure Mr. Da Vinci, Leonardo was happy to draw him, in the nude to get the full anatomical details. So your long lifespan, this is something that is unique to the sort of the biology of your people. Oh wow, that's fascinating. So you're saying that human beings could potentially live that long as well? Huh. Okay. So what do you have recommendations for what people could do to have the advanced lifespans that your people have? Mm-hmm. Mm. Okay. Huh. Okay. That sounds like it should be easy enough for people to do. That I'm sure will be very very interesting to our listeners. I actually wanted to ask you a little bit about Leonardo da Vinci since you actually met him. What was the so there was a little bit of deception involved, a little bit of a practical joke at his expense, namely that the moon was actually the cork of a gigantic wine bottle. I'm curious how you came up with that and why. Oh, no, that's okay. We can bleep that. We usually don't have swearing on this show, but that's not a problem. Uh huh. Oh, he drank how much? Okay. Yeah. I guess I'm not terribly surprised. But yeah, that is quite a lot of wine for one man to consume on so frequent a basis. So your planet is not particularly close to Earth, if I'm not mistaken. Hmm. Okay, so for a journey that far, how long does that typically take you? Wow, that's extremely fast. So, do you have some special technology that? Well, I guess you must have some special technology that allows you to travel that far beyond the speed of light. I know some of our listeners will be very interested to hear anything you can tell us about the technology that allows you to travel so quickly across so vast a difference. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that makes sense. I think I can understand that. Hmm. Well, that's very interesting. Huh? Yeah, I'm sure our scientists will find that extremely useful. Between that and the longevity, the long lifespan, that that could set us ahead hundreds or even 1,000 years in our own scientific and technological development. So I know you really only had a short amount of time to talk with us. So I wanted to thank you again and ask if there was anything that you wanted to share with us, share with humanity. Mm-hmm. Well, that is excellent advice, and I hope the entire world takes heed of that. Is there anything that you want to plug? Anywhere that people might be able to? I'm guessing you're probably not on our social media because why would you be? But any way that we can keep up with the Vitruvian goings on, at least in the neighborhood. Oh, really? Okay. And when would that be? Mm-hmm. And so you, where on Earth is that going to be visible from? Oh, pretty much all of North America. Okay, great. And just like around sundown. Oh, it'll be all night and okay. So that should be visible to a good number of people. Well, I'm sure everyone will be keeping an eye out for that. So I wanted to once again thank you for your time, and I'm glad that you reached out to us to come on the show. I don't usually do interviews, so this is something new for us. Very exciting. So once again, thank you, and this has been Gravlox of Vitruvius joining me in the studio for True today, and thank you once again, and have a safe trip home. Okay, bye. So that was Gravlox of Vitruvius, graciously joining us and giving us some of his time. This has been True. You can find us online at www.truecast.com. Our theme song is Bouncy by Sean McMullen from his album Everything. You can find more of his music at www.sofadogstudio.com.